Welcome to Bank Binaries Ahead of the Week report, with you since 2012 to cover the world's major investment events and to help traders like you prepare your weekly calendar. Let's review the main asset trends from last week. The euro was up, gaining ground against the USD and moving towards 1.1360. The USD was down after a much lower than expected NFP result. With just a short time until the Brexit vote, the GBP was down on negative investor sentiment. Gold was up after the market decided the Federal Reserve wouldn't raise interest rates after the dismal NFP showing. Oil was up on a crisis in Nigeria triggered by a militant threat against supplies. Stay tuned for a trading tip later on in the clip. The asset focus this week is the GBP, which has had a tough time over the last couple of months, falling to a low of 1.3862. The Brexit vote on June 23rd is extremely close now, and each new poll triggers volatility for the pound sterling. The trading event of the week for the GBP is on Tuesday when the UK releases inflation readings. The UK's currency is also expected to react to the Bank of England's interest decision on Thursday. On Monday the 13th, the UK's Conference Board releases the leading economic index for May at 1330. This indicator measures future employment, manufacturing, housing and stock price trends and was last seen at the bearish level of 0%. As mentioned earlier, Tuesday the 14th sees the release of the UK's Consumer Price Index for May at 0830. Last seen at the bearish level of 0.1% on a monthly basis, the sluggish price growth is likely to have an effect on company profitability and investment confidence in the UK. Tuesday's release may also have an impact on the GBP, depending on the latest results. On Wednesday the 15th, the Federal Reserve releases its interest rate decision at 1800, with a likely knock-on effect for the USD and gold. The market takes a dim view on any immediate hikes in US interest rates following the shockingly low NFP for May, but it will all depend on what Janet Yellen has to say on Wednesday. Thursday the 16th brings trading opportunities on the GBP with the Bank of England's interest rate decision at 11 o'clock. The BOE is holding the key rate at the level of 0.5%, and based on the economy's current performance, the central bank may stay dovish for some time. All in all, this is a critical week for the GBP, and there's likely to be plenty of movement for the UK's currency. On Friday the 17th, the Bank of Canada releases the Consumer Price Index for May at 12:30, last seen at the healthy level of 2.2% on an annual basis. The CAD could be impacted if the new results have any upside or downside surprises. Now on to our trading tip based on your frequently asked questions. What assets are the most vulnerable to a possible Brexit? The main asset that is being impacted by the upcoming Brexit vote is the pound sterling. In the first half of 2016, the currency fell to a low of 1.3862 against the USD. That's compared to the level of 1.55 seen in the last quarter of 2015. This is due to uncertainty over whether the UK will remain in the EU and whether its economy would be weakened in the case that it leaves the bloc. The FTSE may also see some impact depending on how intense the action gets closer to the actual vote. Remember to follow us on Facebook for daily updates and expert articles about the international markets. Follow us on Twitter by searching for #TraderTip and check our economic calendar for more events. Thanks for watching. See you next week.